Hello, hello, welcome everyone. Thursday stream! Woo! Hey, Anemia. You're excited because we have lots of tourneys back to back. First one back, I went 0-2 after making it through pause. I assume that means eliminations. This time I plan to get some games on the 4th next month. Oh, that's a lot of time to train. Also planning to go on 21st. Wow, really getting serious, eh? Still playing that Sonic guy. Gonna show them all. That's good, that's good. Hi, bouncing across. Elmarch also like registered for some chess tournament. I see many people getting motivated to do stuff they didn't do before. Not really dry hair, but hey. That's really nice to see. Just checking the Discord. We could do a few things today, guys. I don't know what would you like to see, but I have 3 things on my list. One, we could continue programming. Also, I have one program to show you just because, but we could also continue programming the Play Shogi app. The other thing we could do is analyze Muse game from Sunday, because I didn't do that yet. And one thing I wanted to do is definitely something important. Because we have those playlists, right? Tips for beginners. And I didn't have plan for it specifically, like what to do, and I need to make that plan. Basically check what we've done so far and then decide what to do next. Also, those titles are terrifying now that I look at it. Okay, monkey sounds. I was thinking we should do more demolition castles. I have the book. We should cover some other castles maybe, but I also think that this general series should have started from Endgame. I just know that many people like to start with the opening. Personally, I think Endgame is better, so maybe jumping to Endgame would be good as well. Also, we don't want it to go forever, so having a schedule would be nice, I think. Shogi, and I can take a look at it, but I don't know if I can play them. Nimio, from my... it's not that I'm roasting you, but it's my feeling about your character that once per 2 months or 3 months you change your interest, you start burning towards it, and then you burn out. So the same thing you had with Overwatch, the same thing you had with Shogi. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm exactly the same. So just seeing pattern there, yeah? Oh, you enjoy teaching now. Oh, that's good. Ah, good to see that you enjoy Justice. I noticed by the number of views, I also started sharing it on Twitter and Facebook, but I noticed that you guys really enjoy the Ishida series. I mean, all I'm doing is following this book, which, as you guys saw in the previous video, like omitted certain variations and so on. But I mean, it's good to like take a look. What are the lines and the main ideas? Yeah, this is why it's such a good book, because it doesn't overflow you. I overflowed you in my last video by adding this one variation, but show you the basic ideas. What I'm excited about Ureshino, by the way, is that soon we're gonna enter the chapter that's called Ureshino versus Swinging Rook. And as a Swinging Rook player, I'm really interested in that. So I'm looking forward to that chapter. It's gonna be in like 1 or 3 videos. We're gonna finish the Static Rook chapter. Yeah. Hi, Yellow. Yeah, I kind of ran out of steam for Overwatch. I mean, I have other things on my mind right now, and I'm actually feeling good with it. I've been wanting to program for years, and now I finally caught bacteria to learn that Kotlin and stuff. And I'm like, if I'm gonna sacrifice Overwatch for that, sure. Looking forward for Yoshino versus Ishida. That's gonna be first. I think it's Central Rook. Just to give you a heads up, yeah. Yeah, I noticed your challenge. Just my mind is in a different place. It's Central Rook, 4-5 Rook, 3rd-5 Rook, and Mukai Bisha. So it's like number 3 of swinging rooks. But those chapters are seemingly shorter. You cannot say that, actually. I mean, okay. Chapter 1 was 60 pages, and Swinging Rook first chapter is 30 pages, so it's twice as fast, yeah? So, yeah, they're gonna be shorter. Probably more packed with information as well, but let's see. I also have the Ishida number 2 book, new Ureshino book that I would like to check. But that's for another, after we finish this book. I also wonder if they're gonna allow me to like continue that. Like, it's not really good that I'm like covering those books in English like that, but hey, as long as they don't bite us for it, we will continue. Nobody cares about the English Shogi word anyway, right? I was trying to find something about Shogi basics, but variants, no? No, I would have to watch a video, a reference. Yeah, but I'm not gonna sit here and watch a video on Shogi. Because we have other things to do. I played Shogi before, when it used to be on 81 Dojo. Whale. It's our inside joke. Whale. Okay, Stag or Oct. On Eagle. Fire. Which beast changes into lion? This one. Phoenix. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would be able to learn it and so on. It's just that I don't have mental capacity for that right now. So I'm gonna pass for now. Maybe next week. This week is the first time with Thursday stream, so my brain isn't ready for this. Congratulations, Spinal Tap! Basically, there's a lot of ranging pieces. We have Lance, Reverse Chariot. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know I will forget half of those pieces, and I know I will have to bring a lot of effort into learning them, and then we will spend 1.5 hours learning it to play one reasonable game of Shogi, which is gonna end up in timeout probably, or in one player losing the dragon and resigning immediately. The lion, and resigning immediately. So I hope it isn't the same pattern as before. I really do have deep-seated gripes with how I gave up on my Smash. Yeah, I mean, if you have regrets, you definitely should work on it. Same with me and programming, yeah, I'm trying to approach it differently, so I'm happy for you, Emu. Alright, I wanted to show you guys this app. If you guys saw what I did last week, right? During the stream we were programming and so on. But this one is different. This one is part of a tutorial. I've been doing a tutorial on the Android Studio official page. And we reached a chapter where you can do some basic buttons and stuff. So I just wanted to show you guys. Trying to see if I have the way to show you that window, or did I have special setup for it? Gaming, Kifu Fortin, special stream, phone, book reading, video making. Nope. Okay. I need to make spring cleaning in my OBS. This is just crazy. Players' names, overlay, notepads, inline text. What's that? Oh, so we have this Q thing the whole time on the screen. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, rename. Kifu, wait. Kifu Q. I don't know how to write that word, I just realized. Okay, Discord call, nope. I'm gonna just share a window. Android Studio. Whoop. This name is already in use. Video window. Alright. Yep. So Shogi was before normal Shogi, yeah. Like all the big variants came before normal Shogi because people were trying to find more complexity, but then they find out, oh, we can just add this drop rule, and then it came back to normal Shogi because it was complex enough. So we had like Shogi, what was the other name? Dai Shogi. Eventually Taikyoku Shogi was the biggest, I believe. And then they came up like, oh, let's add rook and bishop to the Shogi, the small Shogi. I think it was called Shogi or Honshogi. Honshogi was after adding the bishop, or was it before? Anyway, to one of those area variations. Well, I heard some theory that it was brought by Portuguese, like chess, like bishop, rook, maybe. But anyway, they brought it. And then they were like, oh, and let's add the drops. Magic happened, yeah? Because normal Shogi without rook and bishop was ending with all the sides pushing the pawns and like having no way to advance, and draws were happening. Similar to Ai Shogi. Mak rook. Okay, anyway, I want to show you guys. Can I make it bigger? Why do you need to initialize? Oh, okay. Oh, because it's just a design. Okay, never mind. I wanted this. So we have this amazing panel showing us a streamer name together with a bad quality picture and a title, the description that I shamelessly copied from Twitch. And then you have previous and next buttons that just run around it. So for example, if you click next, suddenly there is Shogi Harbour. If you click next, there is Toad. Click next, there is Shogi Explain. Alexei. Just Lifestyle, Killer Ducky, Nirok, and if you click next, go back to Gengen. But if you just missed Nirok, you can go back and go exactly the opposite direction and flip between them with no problem at all. It also doesn't look too bad if you flip the screen. Actually, maybe better because you can see the whole text in some of the instances. I find it pretty cool. I made this. Pretty proud. So, what I learned this week is basically this is the code. Not sure if you guys can see. Nope. Basically, we I learned is like make a class, make a mutable state, which is a way to remember stuff on your phone for some period of time. Change that stuff. Make sure it's between 1 and 8 because we have only 8 streamers on that list. And then I learned to refactor stuff. So here, this is readable because I made functions like artwork or artist detail. And then I made my own buttons, which I also refactored and used lambda. Oh god, yeah, I wanted to see. Yeah, like lambdas to change the value of the artist. And then this is like the skeleton of it. So we have the artwork, reading the logo, artist detail, reading the artist and description, button, which is reused twice. It's amazing. And then we have those functions that make sure we have the correct number. And this is our item changer, which we have to change into the list item. I named it list item, but it's not a list. I just don't know how to do lists yet. So that's the next unit, kinda. And yeah, this is a neatly looking program I'm proud of so far. And this is kind of like the basics I learned last week, which can be something I can use in Play Shogi app. Because I have deeper understanding for how things works now, so it wouldn't be as confused, yeah? Yep. Just wanted to show you that app, I guess. Yeah, also the fact that it looks this way, like very neat, like those buttons are spaced together, there's a spacing here, everything I had to like design in my notebook first, because they taught us like design first, the UI, then add the logic. And I'm like, wow, this is such a nice way to approach it, like without stress and everything, and it worked, turns out. Yep, that was the programming part I wanted to show you. Zixquidi says, nice, from what little time in the coding tank I've done, I know it's very satisfying to see it compile and turn into something you can play around with. Yes, that's exactly what I felt. I also I was proud of myself because I didn't do it in one day. I divided, okay, today we're learning how the arrangement and align works. Tomorrow we're gonna add refactorization, which took me 2 days actually because it was so complex. Today we're gonna do small tweaks or something, and yeah, this planning worked. I made an AI that beat me in Dobutsu. I think that's enough. Where was the list of things to do? I don't know what you guys want to do, but as I said, we could work on the video schedule, we could check Muse's game, or we could do programming. Depends what you guys feel like, or are you here to watch anything, then I shall do whatever I prefer. But I was wondering if you have some expectations. It's a dangerous word, expectation. Oh, also, the TT series Pro games, we don't know when it's gonna be because there have been some problems with scheduling a professional player for the games. Maybe we're gonna split it into 2 days. We don't know yet. I'm counting on Nekomado to schedule it. For Lady Pro, they're gonna give me answer tomorrow, which if they liked my videos or not, and so on. We're gonna see. And then we will start rolling with registration and stuff. I think next week, maybe even. And yeah, I don't have certificates yet because Finn is working on them. But it's like I'm waiting for people to give me the data to be ready to go for it. Yeah. Anything, says Yellow. All right. No expectations. Right. Shogi is hard. So much hard. the options. Well, my idea, but of course, is or I guess you don't. Yeah. Or something like that. It's probably more visible on this background. Hello, Mifa. So we could analyze Musa's game. We could corrections to play Shogi thing, or work on the YouTube schedule, or something else. Yeah. Caro, you have to finish your book. Do it now. That's one idea, but unfortunately, part of the programming thing is that I learn how to make diagram as well. I need to do the international diagram or whatever for it. That was my plan to begin with, so I have to do that. First pro. Keep ink and rook up. Castles. So Justice says he's leaning toward the analysis. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna just write down all the titles on my page here. And then such that I have something started up in that. And then we can do Musa's game. I wonder if I should rename the titles of those videos to be more understandable for people. Or is it fun enough to have it like this? I wonder. Oh, wow. There's a pro game to watch. Oh, just okay. Pro game examples open. Anybody excited for Friday 13th tomorrow? I think it's too early. Because they're gonna eat the pieces. And I mean, learning Shogi is good and everything, but I don't think you wanna start with that. It's still barely Tuesday, okay. I mean, here's Thursday. For you, it's Wednesday still. No? Oh no, barely Thursday means it just started. No, for you, it should be Wednesday still. Okay, I don't know. Position. For me, it's Thursday morning, so. Unless it's midnight for you, well. Then you have one more day to survive. Run, Yellow, run behind the time zone. What was the name of that? Time change line? I forgot. Let's fly around the world in the other direction. For beginners, Sabaki. Proverb 2. Walking 153. Target the bishop. Proverb 3. Oh my gosh, we did so many videos. It's also confusing to me because I divided the tips for beginners into openings and tips for beginners at some point. So it became Go-Go Lens. It's like Go-Go Captain Gadget, was it? Or was it Inspector Gadget? That's what it was. Go-Go Inspector Gadget. Yes, that's what my brain was going for. Proverb 4, actually. Tactics. Look on. Proverb 5. Did a lot of proverbs. 17. So there's Ureshino, we skip it. Castle breaking 1, I suppose. More practice. Okay, I need to know which castles we did. Ah, so this is the double static, yeah? Or Aigakari, there was a little bit of Yagura in there. And we had practical approach. Oh, this looks like so much like Ureshino. Oh no, this was just amateur game. Example. Like practical too. We didn't do that many demolition. No demolition. Two. And this is rather position. Well, we could do double swinging next or something like that. I know, but this is also find the next move. Type, yeah. Okay, this is really crazy on my channel. There's no logic at all. Okay, so that will be next. Will be video number 20 today, I guess. Yeah. So that's it. It hurts you when somebody calls you uncle. Get over your ego. We're all getting old, my friend. We're all getting older. Neon gray. I believe it's this keyful. Yeah, where did I save it? No. Stop. No. Where did I save it? Kotlin. I saved you in Kotlin. Let's delete that. If it should be. Yeah. So probably we will do it at Play Shogi because this is high down game as well. Login. Okay, but before we get spoiled by the computer, we're gonna watch it like this. And we're gonna see it going to happen, yeah. Okay. Why does it look smaller here? I have no idea. Too many questions. Early in the morning. Okay. By the way, guys, did you watch the Ishida video? You did watch the Ishida video, right? I have a feeling that I was like speaking faster than usual, or like going over the boring line, what I consider boring line, of like straightforward lines, like faster. I hope it makes, like, I know it's YouTube video, so you can pause, right? I hope it makes more sense from the general tempo of the whole video. But I hope it's not too confusing, basically. I do not have a setup price for the giant blitz. I can invite you to send your game like this on Sundays for free. Like here. But if you want some more serious teaching, you would have to go to Discord and send me some message and then we can talk. But normally I analyze weekly games of you guys for free. Because I'm a nice person. Alright, welcome to Shogi World. Okay, so here we have this quick Ishida thing. So this is gonna be crazy, of course. We cannot take this pawn because there is this fork, famous. So we'll have to do something else. Thank you for the follow. Okay, silver takes. And then they're happy because they force your gold to move up, right? Virgote. Personally, I prefer to like move my king first, then the silver. But I know that this shouldn't be wrong either. But the fact that they're happy to move your gold here, now the question is it good or bad? Let's say they built an Aguma. They will have stronger castle than you. And usually, you know, when we move the gold here, they have already floating rook. Also, yeah, if you notice, we didn't push this pawn yet, right? So they have no reason to defend here. This is actually the next chapter of our book as well, I guess. Little bit, I think they mentioned inspiration here. Do we take with the silver or with the gold? Is another story. But now we are stuck with this shape, yeah? So what we gonna do? What they gonna do? If we exchange here, they're gonna offer rook exchange, which isn't bad, because now we have the gold here, technically speaking. So this I'm not sure about. Here we're defended by the bishop, by the silver, yeah? If we go here and they were to take it, it destroys our shape and we have the knight here. And I mean, if our plan is to like go into heavy castle, I mean, that's great and everything, but our gold is here, so we cannot have a heavy castle anyway. For example, this square becomes a weakness. Kind of weird feeling. He didn't exchange the bishops, and also it kind of leaves your bishop in a weird spot. Because again, we're going heavy casting without the third general. It's a question I have in my mind. Gold for 2. Yeah, so rook exchange is going to happen eventually. And I don't know if the gold being here is helpful or not, basically. He achieved something big by forcing you to go here, and you didn't get anything out of it. That's the problem, yeah? Doesn't matter what you have on the left, it matters what you do with this gold, kinda. So if we were to go here, it would make sense. Oh, I'm not afraid of rook exchange because I have the gold here. Is it really so? It's another story, yeah? Their guard is still here too. But we are afraid of the rook exchange, right? We have no way of defending this square. Unless we go like this or something, but then they have the bishop. And it becomes weird, yeah, because they have heavy mino and we don't. So we cannot really do that, and it's kind of painful. But, I mean, it cannot be bad. Now, yeah, this pawn push and this knight looks huge because you have no way of defending it, yeah? Looks natural for them to speed up the development without moving this gold. And now we go for the exchange, which is more stable as you have left side mino. But they're gonna attack this square, okay? And here you have to protect the fork, eh? It's unpleasant. I mean, they probably could have tried this as well. What is going to happen? You take here, they take here, then they promote. Then they eat the silver. Maybe that's good for you. Normally we would like to move the silver, right, into more active position, but there is a fork. Which, well, I mean, the king is there, so it's always possible. We don't have enough material for it. We have no way to contest this knight, unless we take here. This wouldn't do bad, unless there's some fork. Maybe we had to contest this knight, like... This pawn isn't an issue, this pawn did its job, it relocated the rook out of the way. If the rook moves, the bishop takes the lance, right? We do not have developed pieces, neither do they, but the knight is the biggest issue, so if we challenge the knight, what is going to happen in this question? Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. We usually stream on Thursdays at these hours, but we do random stuff around Shogi. Weekends are, yeah, I guess your morning if you're from America. It's a bit harder to join, sorry for that. Yeah, I always tell you guys, if you guys wanna change the time of the streams, just let me know on the Discord, we can have a big discussion. Giant asks me, why did you get into Shogi? Because of the manga Naruto. It's a silly reason, but that's how I got into Shogi. You will aim for bishop exchange in terms of gold for 2, okay. I wanted to throw 1-5 before, but it was in the wrong order. I mean, everybody has problem with that. I mean, this is why middle game is complex. Oh, they sacrificed it here. Ah, now I see why you didn't have time for that. Okay. But okay, the knight is still in a weird spot. We got the knight, so I mean, this should be good, right? Unless they have something following up. Okay, they do have a follow-up. Yeah, that's problematic. Yeah, so this gold in the end turned out to be wrong shape for yourself. Yeah, similar to what we did on our YouTube channel. We said you move the gold here, this 6-1 where becomes a problem. So maybe here we wouldn't have trouble, right? Taking this? No, we still would have trouble. Ooh, wow. So we actually couldn't have done that, could we? Unless we play a different move here, but I don't see how. So yeah, this knight is quite problematic, yeah? Unless we go this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. I mean, it's possible. Possible. They take, we take. Hard to defend, we have the knight. They take here, they can redrop it. But then jump the knight. They can take our rook, but that's all. They drop the rook, they can defend. And capture the rook. That looks cool, isn't it? Yeah. Rook is useless. I wouldn't sacrifice there. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe you get 2 pieces for 1. And then you have this powerful check. Yeah, that's also possible. I agree. They would have trouble defending because they have only bishop rook, right? Really hard to judge this position, but I think he would be better off. They would have to like activate this rook maybe somehow or bring this to Verba. Ooh, it's really hard to like get it all together, right? Because you have moves like this and stuff. That's also a good variation. Oh, also the bishop protects the rook. Okay, I missed that. It does. Yeah, but let's agree, if the pawn was not here, everything else would become easier, right? Oh, one more thing. I guess in this variation? The good thing that the bishop does is protect against this pawn drop, which should be... my brain should consider more seriously. Because that destroys the position and allows their good rook drop. Okay, anyway, the fork happened. So I assume this is already worse off. Because they got a whole gold, yeah. We're trying stuff. Okay. Yeah, this is over, right? This is over because they have 1 more gold. They have 5 instead of 4. Those are the 2 pieces here that they have in hand, so they lost nothing. They managed to block your bishop while they have active horse, and they have a way of getting even more. Now their rook is also active, so like they have nothing, they're losing, and they have a whole gold. You're trying to break through. Pawn drop was also possible, right? How about the knight jump? Okay, maybe this. Trying our best. They don't care because they have faster attack. Yeah. So this is where it all went into crumbles. Yeah. Around that time that we mentioned. Around here, I think. So we can compare it with Play Shogi. Oh, actually had some chances here. Ooh, okay, let's take a look. Probably should change my camera because I'm looking behind my screen right now, aren't I? Yeah. To really do spring cleaning on OBS. I mean, usually I would stream like this, which would make sense. Or no, because I'm looking the other direction anyway. This makes more sense because I'm looking at the comments, but if I'm looking at the board, this makes more sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, many things to think about. Yeah. Take a look with the computer, whenever our intuition is correct or not. I don't understand this bishop of... Okay, it changed its mind. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so this is to acknowledge the fact that the knight jumped and this square is weak. So this is why this bishop drop looks good. If they protect, we can promote. So this is a good fork actually to try. Okay, so here clearly the computer likes this move. As we said, we just managed to block the rook here. The gold de facto, would be more useful here, but it went toward this direction, which equalized our gold. dubious positioning. Which means if we just deal with the knight, you should be better off. Basically, we're saying, oh, you jumped this knight too early, you didn't support it, and I'm gonna punish you for it, yeah? So if we were to consider the variation from before, how should I prepare against Maple? Well, you definitely should avoid that entering king thing, right? Somehow. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but now you know his strategy, so... Oh, this is the exact line we just did. This one. Okay, computer agrees. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Alright. So here they should have defended the knight. They didn't defend the knight. We should have taken, because as you said, our rook is protected. And here, and once more, we could have taken it. And once we have this knight advantage, yeah, all the other pieces become frozen in time. Yeah, we have the knight, they don't. We have one more piece to attack with. They cannot deal with it, we win. Here actually doesn't seem this bad still. Oh, pound promotion. Okay, they cannot take it with the silver because there is a fork. They cannot take it with the gold because we'll be able to throw that, but we're on forks. I'm not sure how that works together with that, but... And this is it. Oh, yeah. Maybe we can check this variation somehow. Or two. So if we get a rook drop, we have rook drop protecting both of those. That's what computer is counting on. Silver takes. We just let them get the gold. And then we fork the rook and the gold. Yeah. I got confused by the notation. So if the silver takes... Yes, it's the same thing. I know, if the gold takes, basically the rook dies, yeah. But yeah, the idea is we fork them. So that's interesting because we got a free knight for the gold, so it's not as bad as a loss anymore. Which is what happened. But on top of that, we're trying to get the gold back for the knight. I mean, we're getting a rook here, so it's even better. If we manage to activate our rook or bishop in the process, we gain more. Because they gained material, we gain activity on top of that. Yeah, Kimura, yeah, I don't know. Because the bishop needs to be protected, yeah? Maybe that's why. And also giving them a knight in the future. Which perhaps mean if we were to go this direction rather, the knight drop immediately becomes a good move. So because our target is to give them a knight, we want to prepare for that. How about this explanation? I think it makes sense. One more question I had was about the opening, about the gold. Which was the correct move. And as you can see, computer prefers to push the pawn here. Well, it's higher and it protects the 4 file more than Mino, right? It's like half Gangi if you think of it. You like Gangi. So we said about, I'm not sure about the rook exchange, so let's see what computer thinks about it. Yeah, it's rare. It's more like in some openings you have opportunity to make it and then Instead of like you target it from the beginning, it's more like you have opportunity and you do it. Bishop 3-3. Lord 2. Yeah, it seems like computer likes to go for shape as well. But basically we deny the rook exchange, yeah? Now bishop 3-3. So here you kind of gain a move by exchanging bishops and then dropping it instead of moving it by yourself, if it makes sense. Alright, I mean, the computer says this is equal game basically, but it's really hard still. And then 4-2. So your shape seems to be acknowledged by the computer. By the way, if they exchange bishops, do we take it with the silver or the knight? I think the silver, right? Possibility of edge attack, yeah. AKA difficult shogi continues, yeah? In this position we have 300 points advantage. Computer doesn't know what to do at this point, showing some weird moves. Bishop drop 8-8 looks promising already, but yeah, okay. So it's just an example, yeah? In exchange of this gold, we've gotten influence on the 8 file, and then we pressure them into... I mean, it's complex, but try to do something with this gold. We can do that so aggressively because we have the gold here. Makes sense. Yes, one plan would be to put it somewhere there, but here it's more like we're aggressive and we're trying to utilize it type of play. This protects the head, yeah, okay, that's something we covered in the yesterday's video too, actually. Defends the square that 7-2 gold doesn't defend. Yeah, makes sense. No, definitely you don't have time for me now, I think, in this variation. Because this is... here we sacrifice our king's safety for the tempo. Because we're one square closer to the center. That's the plan here. Yeah, the gold on the right could, I think that's one plan to have. That it comes closer. But currently they have a bishop in hand. And it threatens some nasty stuff, so we should be aware of it, yeah? If we could, we should, but not now. That's my feeling. But yeah, if you don't like to play against solid shapes, this isn't a shape for you, right? But in that case... You can see, for example, computer proposes to play this move first, which I find also interesting. Kinda changes the line of their attack, yeah, because we block this bishop diagonal. So here I assume we can take and move the silver up. Like this. Which allows to keep us the gold on 6-1, which if you prefer that shape, you should definitely consider. Now we have to be afraid of the 3-4 pawn being eaten. Okay, this happened, so let's just check if we have a defense against that. And I think we just exchange the bishops and drop it to 4-5, something like that. Or do we just put the king? Oh, okay, we just accept the fact that if they go here, we have the bishop drop. Yeah. And now we're forking those two, actually. So that would be nice. You mean later in the game? There's a chance for both major pieces to be exchanged if there's a general piece that's left undefended. Yeah. Question is, do we have time for that, yeah? And when? Like here, we're already under a lot of pressure from the knight, right? The gold move up is in order to protect this square. Like here we don't have time anymore, right? But yeah, that's the reason why there was a fork, is because it was left here. So maybe we should have done something. Okay, anyway, I think this was the critical position. I think I'm gonna leave it here. The timing. Either avoid the gold being pulled there, or like play slowly enough to make it join the team. For the two-way strategies, I can see this gold moving again, else you just go for quick attack using it to make your camp look resistant or whatever. Just utilize it in different way. Maybe there's a bug. Oh, his name is so long it doesn't fit. Ooh, his name is so long it doesn't fit. There's an N under his 7 down, because it's the end of his name. Yeah, I mean, the gold makes sense if they have floating rook, I think. Then you can go for climbing gold and stuff. He didn't have that. So you can see it from the way he played this, that he went very aggressively, and then he's like, oh, okay. And then he went defense. Yeah, because he's happy. You can just feel it from the way his moves were. Yeah, okay, sure. I'm gonna pressure now that your gold is here. I'm gonna just develop here. Yeah, it's just how it feels. It was really nice thematic game, considering we did Ishida shape yesterday. I'm glad we waited until today, actually. Thanks for sending. We're gonna mark this as done. Alright. On Saturday we're gonna comment on Habo Fuji game. I promised it on Twitter. I don't know if I should prepare like specific commentary or just go as usual. Oh. Just go as usual. Other things to do, right? Okay, back to the original question. What next? The difference between both sides, if that is bishop. The difference between both sides is that after bishop exchange, his opponent can drop bishop, that directly checking the king. Yeah. Handicap game. Oh god, I don't wanna play shogi. I still didn't feel like playing shogi. I've been enjoying doing those videos. Yesterday, for the first time in a long while. No, 2 days ago, I pulled my shogi board and I was like reading the book with shogi board and the shogi board, making it double the effort, but actually twice as fun. I finally made that step, but I think I'm still not ready to enjoy playing again yet. Stress for me to like hear Björn and stuff still. Unless you don't wanna play handicap with you, then or somebody else. I still... yeah. I'm scared of playing shogi. Still. Yellow is proposing 5 minutes 30 game to your Mifa, because he needs to sleep soon. Yeah, something like that, yellow. Mifa is waiting for you. Ian? With 5:30 game. I know if you think of it, it's irrational, but... I don't want to hurry. For once in my life, I don't want to hurry. You have to become fluent every 26 years old. You have to go to Japan and study Japanese, and I don't want to hurry. I'm old. I'm old. You hate to play 4-piece? Well, you could tell him, like, be a man and challenge me to 2-piece instead. Maple. Don't have to. Honestly, I'm not happy with my tips for beginner series. I think it was quite chaotic. Maybe there is a pattern in chaos. Maybe I should just accept it. Yeah, just accept it. Don't have to be always perfect. Better to do something than not. This is my mantra for the last year and 2 in this year as well. Better to do something or nothing. That's my mantra. Yellow, where are you? Did he fall asleep already? I thought you wanna play Mifa. Social pressure. Here you are. Alright, you guys play. I will think about the 3 videos. How many videos should we have? Maybe I should just plan them all out. Finish on like a number, like 25. And think what to do next. This way I will have time to make another Joseki video, maybe. I don't know. This is bishop. Ah, it's actually a bishop panic. I think we had 10 videos. Additional judgment videos. Maybe it would make sense to enter endgame and do 10 videos about that too. Maybe I will rename the videos to be less confusing. I don't know, but I kind of find it funny that it's kind of memey. Yeah. I have like general ideas for the next 10 videos. And I think we're gonna end the tips for beginners at number 30 at that pace. And then think of new series somewhere along the way. Definitely we could like take thousands of Joseki books and like teach new openings and so on. There's never enough material in English. You could just say F it and do some professional commentary. Unless Eon takes that baton with himself and does more on his channel. I mean, it's summer, I will get too busy with my life around May, right? So we will have to take a break, but apart from that. Let me take a look at my horrible programming in the background as you guys play. Horrible, I mean that first program I made for the play Shogi. Oh yeah, I just wanted to make a whole new thing based on what I have. Get a new thing. Maybe I could start designing it on paper. Maybe that's a good idea. Stretch required. I don't feel like I can really comment about the game that we're watching because guys here in the chat, so we will just passively observe and shout whenever something obvious is happening. Right. This is how the previous design looked like, by the way. Whole page of explaining how to do the columns, 2 ideas I had. And then the logic, which was like empty page because I did it in the code already. Oh, and another piece of paper, I guess. That's what I wanted. No fidelity prototype. Maybe I will make a project that's just called Sume without the menu and everything. A little bit. There's 2 types of shogi, guys. There is the positional shogi, and there is more tactical one. And handicap, because we have those 4 generals in front, is more positional. And that's what Mifa is good at, and this is what, if you play normal shogi, you might have not enough experience with. This is why it's confusing for some people to play handicap. Because there are different principles around. Hello, Alexander. Enjoy your classes, though. more important. Design. Oops, someone disconnected. Okay. What buttons do we have? Menu next. Sculpt. For a hint. So to judge a position, guys, always look at the big pieces first. I mean, sure, they judge the professional brain first, evaluate king position, but generally after that, big piece position. Are they active? Either not. After that, like smaller pieces. Do they have pawn in hand? Apparently, because it's bishop handicap, we have to evaluate the difference between bishops. There's only one bishop on the board, don't get confused. Are we utilizing it or not? how the other Shogi apps do Tsumi Shogi. I think what buttons I need. You have buttons like help, account, hero. Those are like main buttons. You can use coins to like solve. There's some coin mechanics I don't understand. Solution button, sad face. Menu button. Solution's gonna be sad face for now. Maybe skip button. So for people who just joined, basically I'm designing my app and they're playing a game. That's what's happening. It's not much logic in it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons of menu. What just happened? Make sure. So Shogi is like in the opening you choose your castle, choose the way you wanna attack. In the middle game is like you choose where you wanna have the pivotal pieces set up. Where is your attacking front? That's what Mifa is deciding, yeah. She wants to have that pawn here. Ian's attack is, decided on the 4th file, so. Compare, another up. Prefer to have buttons on the bottom or on the top, or both? Maybe on the bottom? Word is the most important. This app it has even worse, they have like an ad on the bottom, so it takes even more space. Other apps. Non-shogi ones. Like a timer. Like a timer. But again, buttons on the bottom. I don't know. Those are additional things. Like timer is not what needs to be visible yet. You sacrifice the silver to sacrifice silver. And the other one. Question, do you wanna attack the gold or do you want the rook for 2 silvers? This is just an attempt to fill the hole on 2-8. Just. So we're really going to like approach the king now. The problem is if this moves, like this can promote, so that's what we count. Or here. Here. Oh, because yeah, so as we said, like this guy didn't really join the fight. Yeah, I think that bishop not being used much was problem. Then we exchanged 2 silvers for 2 knights, which gave me a lot of material. And this attack, you know, targeted to take the rook. But de facto, like, this king is safe. Yes, rook drops though. Meantime, guys, I wanted to show you what I drew. Oopsie, I'm disconnected. I think this needs to be like this. So we have the app. It's probably very hard to see. We will have the title, each stance, and the board, and the menu here, consisting of those buttons. And this would be like a daily tsume thing or something, or tsume solving. And then I was thinking like we will have buttons like hint and solution. And how to exactly show it, yeah? I guess, yeah, they both disconnect. So how to exactly show hint, I guess, is just you change the position of the board into one move deeper, right? Because you just show the first move, that's gonna be the hint. But the solution, what I imagine is you need to have some new tab window with new buttons, which shows you the kifu. The solution unless you go left or right on the position, right? That has to appear somewhere, and I wonder how to do that. I don't have enough knowledge to know what kind of menu can appear on the screen. Welcome back, Yellow. Maybe I should have just the menu on the screen already and then just activate it when... I'm wondering if you do it horizontally or vertically, like the Kifu bar. Sure. I'm totally distracted by my project, guys. Sorry about that. Screen. Board. Komadai. Buttons. Title with the calendar button. Maybe the close button could be here as well, instead of here. Then I'm gonna draw what I have. Board. Komadai. Komadai. Close calendar. Title. I don't know if the title needs to be this big, but buttons. The settings. Question mark, like what is Tsume Shogi, whatever. Like a report button, I'm not sure, maybe both. Rivalization going on. Anaguma, I shall beat you, Anaguma. Omae wa mou shindeiru. Nani? Yeah. So those are my buttons. I mean, there's the close button here, but we put it on top. Did I teach Miva something about Shogi? Yeah. So that's the first idea, and now, like, when you click the hint, it should change the board. Like, it should show you the first move, right? So you could continue from there on. I guess the first two moves. And we could have a hint, like how many moves, like, still, but I don't know. Give up is like we give up and it shows you the whole solution. So this is when I got confused. Do we just show an additional menu? It'd be nice to have a menu that shows you the Kifu as well, yeah? Next move. Previous move. First move. Last move, right? Something like that. But then I would like to show the Kifu as well. So do we just stack it over here, like that? I wonder. Maybe there's like a Kifu button? I don't know. Maybe it's better to not show the whole Kifu. Maybe this would be Kifu button. And then once you click Kifu, it shows you the Kifu. You can jump the position or allow you to copy. What to show Kifu? Text. I have no idea. Maybe buttons. Each move being a button you can jump to. Then there's a scroll. Then there's like a copy. Something like that. Settings, of course, would be their own settings. Options, I don't know. Calendar. Don't have design. Locked during solving. This should be "Are you sure?" prompt. Yeah. And this one too, I guess. And this button will be cool because it will allow you to skip, but it's gonna add to collection of tsume that you skipped. You can solve them later or something like this. And also every tsume you solve, it might go to the solved, and every tsume you didn't solve, it goes to non-solved, or something like that, I was thinking. You should make more videos, Mifa, then. So that more people can be taught by you. Like the game you played today, you could analyze. And let people know, like, share wider audience. That would be a lot, yeah? It seems like not much, but strong player leaving a commentary like this, I think it's something we lack in English word as well. This is something I cannot do because I have other stuff on my head. but this is a niche and you could do it. Challenge Fuji at the age of 50. Well, we saw how the game went, so... I mean, it's more like Habbo was waiting for Fuji to come, right? Do we tell the moves or not? Maybe Hint should tell you, like, find X more moves. So we're gonna change the position on the board and tell you how many moves are left. This is like about Shogi. Report box. Go back. I wonder if it also should prompt are you sure thing? But I don't know. Might be too frustrating to like go through all those buttons and ask, are you sure? Are you sure? But yeah. Alright, that's the plan. Let's save it maybe. Are you sure in everything the user click? Yeah. After a while you're like, yes, of course. Maybe there should be like an option. Do not confirm, like... I mean, I would be pissed if I'm solving Tsume and then I click the close button by mistake and I'm like, no! And then you have to go back. You're like... Yeah, or like, you can reopen the last Tsume. I just don't want that happening. Like, I can feel the rage, especially if it's like difficult Tsume. You spend hours on solving. Oh, one definite option is like, when you keep the screen on, that's a good option to have. And this way we also kind of have a set layout for showing Kifu. Not only the Tsume, but also the Kifu, which is pretty epic, I think. Yeah, no, it's not like after every click. It's more like when you're about to close the Tsume, or like skip, or give up, or give you hints. Like, you don't want to click by mistake and be like, ah, damn it, I skipped it, or something like that. But yeah, every move. Do you guys know the pain when you solve Tsume and then you misclick and then it turns you back all the way the first move? That's the frustration, especially if it's a long Tsume. I don't know what it means. That means I don't know, exactly. That's a good one. I don't even know. Yep, that's what Google told me. No, I was confused because IDE is something programming related. IDE is integrated development environment, and I was like, wow, Mifa is asking me about it? Confused for a moment. You don't even know it. Yep, exactly. I don't even know it. So if we were to upgrade it to a Kifu thing, we would have a paste option, which could be easily integrated. What else Kifu needs? We have the view, analyze locally perhaps. I mean, that's like super additional thing. Add comment, perhaps. Draw arrows. Do we really want to draw arrows on the phone? That would be like OP already. Like, we definitely want the option menu like this. Player names, I guess. We need that. Who cares about player names? Maybe it could be in the title. Someone versus someone. Oh, the board flip and so on. Oh gosh, I don't want to even think about those. Welcome, Toad. Welcome. We just had a talk about something that might interest you as a programmer. About how our app should look like. I guess itemize the feature list. Yeah. I mean, my current, this is low fidelity prototype. I know some fancy words after doing the tutorial. Basically, this is Tsume, and you solve it, but I've expanded into showing the Kifu as well, because it's one step ahead. And yeah, we're gonna program this, I think, for now. And no menu, no anything. No menu by no main menu, because I have no idea how to do that yet. But I have enough confidence after doing my program that I showed earlier. I don't know if you saw. What is this? Like, yeah, this one. Shows the wrong thing, I think it shows. Yeah. Like, I've programmed this. So it shows stuff. Yeah, in a loop. Buttons are working. I made a calculator as well. Actually. This was the tutorial. To make like a calculator thing. It looks something like this. Loading. Oh no, I'm running a test. That's not what I wanted to do. Up. Run the app, please. I learned how to do tests, so that's also a cool thing I learned. And there are two types of tests in Android. One which tests your functions, the other one which tests it's actually on the phone, pretending that you're clicking. I broke my phone. Okay, so here, like, literally we learn to input amount, input tip, and then round it up or not. And then you can see, like, here we have different buttons, the keyboard disappears. That's what we learned, that's what I made. I made this, yeah. So we've done those. Now, if we were to go to the original project, which was this one, which worked like this, we already had half of things done, actually. Like, we were already showing the board, showing the things, we had buttons. This is actually, guys, this is on my phone. And it runs. And I can load Tsume. And I cannot tap and solve it, but I click the solution button. It tells me the first move. So this is already working. Yeah? There's small problems like, oh, it shows you many pieces you don't have, you should gray it out. There's no menu. There's no buttons. But now I know how to do it. So... And also the problem I had is, like, when you flip it, it looks horrible. So I was hoping I'm gonna learn how to fix that. And one option is to not allow it to flip it, which I think will be my preferred option. Like, if I run, let's say, another app. Like I have... Oh, this one flips, actually. I have this solitaire app, and it flips, apparently, but it changes the layout a little bit. But I have other apps that don't flip. Like water sorters. My guilty pleasure. Water sort puzzle. Made in Unity. It doesn't flip. Yeah, so I think this is what I'm going to go for. Yeah, no flip option. The setup was already... but there's many problems around it. Now I understand more how the modifiers works, so I would have to... I want to redo it, basically. I mean, I'm gonna keep some of the code that I already did. But now that I know... I'm looking at this code, but... For example, what I could improve, like the fact that comma die, I would be able to squeeze it more rather than make it max size. I know how to do it now. Or like add 2 buttons on the bottom instead of top and bottom, stuff like this. I could make this code better as well. Like visually. I mean, it's already pretty good, actually. Well, like here I would refactor stuff because I know how to do it now. And all the struggle we have last time was how to make the button work. And to make a button work, you had to use some lambdas, and now I technically know how to improve that. But yeah. No flip rotate, yeah, I think so. Like, I think the Sume Paradise also does it the same way. I compare it with other apps a lot, but that's what you should do when you're designing something. Like, they have this, right? They don't flip. They just have the board menu with Sume, which is annoying, by the way. First of all, it's all in Japanese, which is annoying. Oh, they have also this show the solution mode, which is also confusing. But anyway, doesn't flip. Yeah, because Shogi board should be rectangular, so it makes sense to keep it so. Alright, guys. We did a lot today, actually. We finished analysis of Gifu. We did a plan for our YouTube channel. For those who missed, we're gonna do... I found out that I did exactly 10 videos about opening, 10 videos about middle game. So after today's video, we're gonna exactly 10 videos about endgame, and we're gonna finish tips for beginners. Which will give us more time to do some other Joseki lines, because I think that's what we need. And then, yeah, we'll have more time for other projects as well. That's the general plan. So if you guys have idea, like what opening to do next, you can tell me on the Discord, yeah, so on. Excited for more YouTube content. I'm waiting for your videos as well. When will be the next video, Ian? When is the next video? So yeah, with no flip, no rotate, I will need to learn how to do it, because I tried to find it, but I couldn't before. Okay, I will see you guys on Discord, and of course Saturday stream. Oh no, your server is going to lose a level. Who didn't support us? Oh well. Um, you're learning how to compile and run Chushagi engine. Ooh, there were many people in the beginning of the stream wanting me to try some Chushagi. We have this Chushagi channel. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be excited about it as well. I wonder how long this trend of Chushagi. There's some people who are really into that game. Quite interesting. I just didn't have enough time during this stream to particularly learn it, but there's. Will Chushagi be more famous than Shogi? We will see. Anyway, for now, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.